Hello, I'm Debbie A. Anderson, and this week's reading is for Monday, October the 24th through to Sunday, October the 30th, 2016. As usual, I'm using the Vibrational Energy, the Vibrational Earth Children, and the I Am Vibrational Oracle deck. These are all decks I've created. And here we go. Let's get right into this. Walking the talk, or is it talking the walk? Is there a difference? What seems to be acceptable for some, not all, is they can open their mouths and talk about what they do, yet when it comes to the actionable, measurable part, they haven't intended following through. And they have every conceivable excuse you could ever imagine or think of to justify themselves. You know what I mean? We all know them, and in some cases we have been them. Before you say, no, not me, never, think again, because yes, we have all done it. You know that, yes, you can count me in, or, oh, yes, I'll be there. Of course I can do that. Have I sparked a memory? Yes, I'm sure I have. I'm not judging you, or me for that fact, because I have done it too, many times without even thinking about the impact of not turning up. I'm trying to truly be hopeful that you can appreciate that when we commit, we have just done that. We made a solemn promise, so we have an obligation. And if we don't turn up, don't follow through, don't do whatever we said we would do, it causes waves, like a ripple effect, on someone else initially, but ultimately, this reverses back onto ourselves. And whether you call it karmic payback or something else, we do always reap the rewards of what we do, or in this case, what we don't do. And sooner or later, that is what is returned to us. Maybe the friend who said you would help now doesn't invite you to be part of their group, part of their life. Recently, I was channeling some insights from Spirit, and they talked about conscious. Yes, being in the consciousness of what we are doing without excuses, without copping out. Because when we are in our consciousness, in that vibration, what we say or do has consequences. Oh yes, that's correct. We are completely responsible. We take charge of that vibration. Oh, yes, I know that can be a big ouch to some of you because none of us want to feel or be that energy. We're better than that, right? We can be it. It is our right. But before we reach that point, we need to be aware of the inner energy. Check into the self as a spiritual human being because it is most important for us, for you, for me, to understand that energies we are attracting to us if we don't follow through. So what do we want to attract to us? Not the crap and crud. I don't. Being in consciousness, you are reminded of your purpose in that moment. Being absolutely there because we know. Why am I sharing this with you? Because as this week unravels, you and others around you will be faced with this. So either as the receiver or the giver. Now, because we cannot judge one another, we can only check in on me, on you checking in on you. We can't judge another. Even if it is someone else saying they're going to do something and you just know they won't. We have to be at our highest level of consciousness. Not standing in the ego. What we get from this is knowing up front we don't get disappointed. So it's a bit like having the forward knowledge. If you want to walk in this realm of being in conscious, then you have to accept this agreement with yourself. Wayne Dyer said, every single thought you have can be assessed in terms of whether it strengthens or weakens you. Yes, another big ouch. When we remember every thought manifests an outcome, then we are creating whatever is happening to us because of our thoughts, because of our actions. Again, it can truly bite back as an ouch because we should, me included, be in acceptance of just that. So here are the 3 questions for this week. How can I be in my awareness? Help me to only commit to what I will actually do. And thirdly, what can I do so my vibration is in the consciousness? So using the Vibrational Energy Oracle deck first, as always, we tap into that adult side of us. So let me just shuffle the cards and see how we go. Oh, one. Put that up there. And there's the other two. So there they are. The first question I'm asking, how can I be in my awareness? And I have drawn an open book. Yeah, wow. That'll be interesting to see how that one turns out. How can I be in my awareness and an open book? Help me only to commit to what I will actually do. Ooh, we got some toughies this week. Reprogram. And the third question, what can I do so my vibration is in the consciousness? Is in the consciousness. And we have openness. That's a good one. I'm happy with 1 out of 3. Or I should be happy with 3 out of 3. We will see how they turn out. Never quite know at this stage. So next, the inner child. Using the purple deck. And I will shuffle. I don't even need to shuffle away 3. I've just like flipped out. It sounds good, doesn't it? I flipped out. Okay. How can I be in my awareness? Be respectful. That's a goodie. I'm happy with that one, I think. Help me to only commit to what I will actually do. Do you hear? I think we're getting a sense of where this is going. And my third question, what can I do so my vibration is in the consciousness? Ask for me. As always, at this point, I tap into my higher self, being in the now intention. Or I should say in the in consciousness this week. So let's have a look. How can I be in my awareness? And as I said, when I saw open book, I was wondering what that was going to relay to us. And what I'm hearing from Spirit is the message here is to be open, to be in that awareness that you are honing, being, and when necessary, adapt and modify it to what is needed within you at that any given time. Sometimes we need to change something within ourselves, whether it's our attitude, our expectations. I know my list is pretty big. So I'm hoping yours is smaller than mine. So for me, it is being more in my awareness. The focus should be on me, as it should be on you. And my transformation, this is mine, this is your transformation. After all, we're here for ourself. Inner child. Our inner child is reminding us to be respectful of ourselves. Yes, and others. Of course we are. Should be. But do we have to take their shifts? No, we don't. We have enough of our own to get on with, okay? Don't engage in what others need to do. But be respectful. Keep your full focus on you. Be respectful. And what your needs, wants and desires are. Keeping your thoughts in check. Moving you forward in your own consciousness. Being respectful. Two-way door. Two-way street, two-way door. Okay, help me only commit to what I can actually do. Reprogram. Yeah. If and when necessary, reprogram yourself, that is. Because if you are not committed to yourself, then do it now, please. For your sake, not mine, for yours. Surely, if you are willing and able to help those around you, you should be ready and wanting to help you, right? And before you offer to do something, check in on yourself. Will I actually do this or not? If the answer is no, then decline without excuses. A simple no should be sufficient. And if not, ask why. Do you hear? Do you hear? Listen to yourself. Listen to that inner voice, whether you call it your gut feeling, your intuition, that voice of your angels and helpers, because they are knowing what you need, what is needed for you. So again, this is not something, if this is not something you are willing to do and somebody's asked you, then say no. Be respectful. Listen. And don't give excuses. Please don't give excuses, because that's a really hard one. Because then if you're saying, well, I'm doing this or I'm doing that, and you're not, then you've got to create that. So you've created something more. You don't want, if somebody has asked you, can you do this? And you say no, that should be it. End of conversation. Do not fill in the blanks. If they ask why, say I have my reasons. I don't want to have to explain that to you. You asked me. Okay? What can I do so my vibration is in the consciousness? In the consciousness. Not conscious, in it. Openness. Be open to listen, sense, feel. Again, this is your intuition. You telling you what is right and what is not right. And the more we tap into this vibration, this energy becomes easier for us. If you're still struggling with being open to hearing what your divine is sharing with you, seek some help, please. Because you need to be in your conscious state of knowing. Masterful me. Okay, hold that thought about seeking help. Your inner child is saying, you're already the master, you already know. You have the learning, the knowledge, the knowing, if you like. So listen in. And I mean really listen. Keeping this shut, the head, and opening up your heart. This is where you need to listen, because all of the answers are already within you. Be in your unconscious bliss and let the divine help. Toughies, okay. I'm giving it as it is. This is how spirit worked with me. Okay, last but not least, shuffling the I Am Vibrational Affirmation deck. Let's see what our card for the week is going to be. And our card for the week. I am always connected to the vibration of my higher self. Wow, you couldn't have pulled that one if I'd have wanted to. When we are in tune with our consciousness, we just know it to be. I apologize where I'm living. They are doing some final testing, hence the reason this being late. So finally, as always, wishing you an inspirational week, embracing your true vibrational essence.